a stereographer, and which is like, stereo cameras. That's my whole shtick. That's I'm a stereo photographer, and I study relationships with stereoscopic communication and varieties, which they can, the means, the methods, and the techniques, and different technologies that they can utilize. I think I'm getting a little bit of a cough. And about last year, I got my first non-stereo camera with like no intention of like doing anything 3D with it, the Universal Mercury 2, and I fell in love with it, and it started me on a journey that I am now going to hopefully be concluding. It's a real wild ride, but basically it involves really every single camera company that was manufacturing cameras around the late or mid 30s, well into the 50s, and it really is every single camera company, but like either like the main players are Kodak, Universal, basically Gavart, the film manufacturer, or the now no longer just Gavart, the stereo realist camera, basically like every camera company. But I bought this online recently, obviously on eBay. This is a Universal, this is a Twinflex. This is adorable. I bought it for the film, basically. It takes the Univex 00, which, as I've been, finding out day by day, this has a very direct tie-in to Kodak. So this is the film stock, and this is basically the actual 35 millimeter film was when it first came out. Kodak launched it, I guess, in like 1916 for what type of camera was it? It's like they only made one. It was like a weird brownie. La da 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 da. It was a cartridge 00 brownie that I think they stopped production of it in like maybe 1922, but they were still making their own version of the 35 millimeter, the original one that they made themselves, and it actually was called Kodak number 00. And so this whole, like when you find patterns and similarities like that, you definitely follow those threads, and it's been kind of nuts. This is like so cute. It's adorable, actually. And I want to say Universal is like the only non-stereo camera brand that I'm ever going to shoot ever. I think they're such a great story. It's absolutely fantastical. It's unbelievable, honestly. But this is so first of all, this is not a twin legs reflex. Excuse me. This is like it's cute. I mean, like technically, but so it has like this little tiny like baby, like like waist foot level ish type of finder, and it you focus it by like just like moving the lens board up and down. I love this. It's so nice. It's so cute. It's like the baby little camera that I always wanted. And so this takes this Univex 00 film, and this film stock, the 00 was the entire they manufactured cameras in that entire run of size. They didn't like jump around until really in 1935 they came out with their first 35 millimeter camera. I mean, excuse me, they came out with their first 35 millimeter camera in 1938. This is the camera, and I cannot stress enough that it's one of the best cameras ever made, and it's a joy to hold and play with and like just shoot. And I think it's one of the most important cameras ever manufactured. Also, so just so like like this just has like a regular like slide open, slide closed in the back. Excuse me, I really do think I'm getting sick. And I just had it open, and sometimes it's a little difficult to open up the back. Here we go. And this is going to look exactly like what you think it's going to be. Do I have to pop this up? Hold on. What is going on here? How come I can't take that off? Come on, Dad. Come on, little camera. Hold on. Maybe I have to just shove it all the way down. Oh no, I don't want to like break it or anything. Watch me like break this. Like, that'll be me. It wants to just open up on that side. I don't know why. I just had it open before. Okay, well, after you eventually get the back open, which I'm assuming you could just like pull out, but why are you not doing that now? Come on, babe. There we go. Okay. So, this I think that's the way the take up spool goes. This is basically like a very tiny little tiny, like, it's not, I don't want to even compare it to 127, but since that's going to be the size, that's kind of, some, like a 120 film would just like, you'd insert the roll, and the other, the other spindle would be your take up spindle, and it has its little instruction books. It's very, very nice. I see a lot of these on eBay, like all packaged in their original boxes. It's very adorable. And so let me just see which side that goes on. I am going to put the film in exactly how it's looking. Okay, so this is not really clear, and I just want to make sure. Okay, this is just regular. So so Universal, when they so this is the story, actually. So this is the only reference, by the way. This is and I gotta say, when there is only one book written on anything, and like that's the only thing, like, like maybe there's something like not included, and so I'm finding all the missing pieces like in this story. And like, this is like considered like, like it's so thoroughly well researched. I'm like, I think things were omitted on purpose. Like, it really kind of jumps around, and it gets a little confusing, and it's a little colored, like, like already, like placing like seeds of like, like negative thoughts about the company in your head. It's like, why would you even do that if you're like writing the book? And it sounds a little dictated, to be quite honest. But that doesn't mean that I didn't like walk around with it like it's my Bible, like, like in my pocketbook at all times, because it really is one of, like, like if I get stuck or anything like that, I could always just go back to that book and find a new direction to go into, find something new to research. And so this has basically, hold on, let me wind it a little bit. So this has this is their proprietary film spindle for the 00 that they came out with. And so this is a 35 millimeter paper backed film that has no perforations, and it is a 6-frame film, which is like perfect for me. That's exactly how many frames I want to shoot and then like go back home or something like that. And so this had actually, so there's like a little triangle key over here, and this is actually like their logo. I just want to say like that I just love everything about Universal Camera. I'm obsessed with them. I think they're the freaking coolest. It's the coolest. At this point, I also know like I was like, oh my god, like what are they doing to this company? I'm like, wait, this story is a little made up too, like perhaps a lot made up in certain areas, but like, like nice design tip, guys. Like, like that's branding. That's like all the way down to the spindle. Um, it's literally what they're made out of. And so they were a very successful company, regardless of any negative things that you hear about them on the internet. They all only come from one source. It's this source, the one that I just showed you. And really, there aren't that many other people. Actually, like camera people aren't. Don't like. I asked two types of people, and I mean types. One of my girlfriends who's in real estate, she's like, of course I know Universal Camera. Like, like that, you have to know that being a real estate agent in Manhattan, you have to know the histories of the buildings and like all the good gossip. And the others are lawyers, like, pre-law guys, because there was a Universal Camera Company versus the National Labor Relations Boards, and like it was a Supreme Court case. Like, it set precedents. Like, it is cited. It is like so heavily cited that people go and they get that for homework and pre-law, basically. So I'm just gonna like, this is like, it's like loading like anything else, I would assume. And let's see if it does though. And wait, that can't be the one. That can't be that. How can that, wait, that's, I'm putting it in the wrong side. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to put the take-up spool exactly where I had it before, so I'm going to shove this, and so, like, these always will have a U-notch, so when I, like, I have a friend that's going to help me, obviously. Like, I'm not going to do this myself. Why would I, like, I don't want to ruin, like, super, like, 100-year-old almost film. Like, yeah, let me do it myself. It's like, no way in hell. And wait, how do I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get the V to notch up, and this is actually a really bad video to show you what I'm doing. But it came with 5 rolls, so I'm gonna do it again if it sucks. Sorry guys, I'm like really struggling with this. Okay, now we're good. Yeah, that's the way it's going down. Okay, so I'm gonna put it where it should go, which is in the right. Okay, so this video is on FaceTime, so it's I'm putting it in my right, in the right hand shaper, is where you're going to insert it. And yeah, I'm gonna get these all back, and I love it so much already. I mean, like, it's a little baby cute, like, it's just, I love all the designs so far. And I have a movie camera too, and that's even fun to hold. So these weren't wrapped in a silver, like they wrapped it in basically a foil package. So I just want to make sure that I'm like not going to be like, I want it to be nice and tight. And I want to say, oh, okay, so the chamber for the spool, it does not have the winding. It does not have that U-shaped V for this to catch up. So I'm just gonna shove it in there, and that's nice that I don't have to do that. Obviously not, but I didn't even think of that part. And yeah, I think I'm getting a little sick. Good thing people can't get sick through YouTube videos yet. They're just working on it. Okay, hold on. So I'm just gonna like, oh my God. I'm just gonna stand up and show you. Watch my fly being zipped. Like, my pants are like even rolled down. I'm like, I didn't even put them on. Okay, hold on. Are we good? Okay, so I'm just basically winding this like I would any other roll of like 120, basically. And there's like not even anything fancy to catch this on. I'm just gonna have to like kind of shovel this a little bit. Shove, shove, shove. I wonder, so this is kind of like going offline right here. Oh no, it's actually built like that. Okay. It felt like I was like tugging the film in one direction, more on the top, because I actually am with my fingers. But when I close this, hold on a second. You know something? Nope, nope, nope. I'm gonna say that that's not feeling comfortable to me right now, and I'm just gonna pop this film spool out, and I'm gonna put it in the other direction because it did not indicate whether I should put that down or up, and I want to put the bottom side that is a little bit thicker, a little bit heavier in construction. Hold on, I'm like getting all nervous. Okay, hold on. Come on. Let's fuck up 100-year film. Ta-da. Okay, I extracted that. So this would be the thick top on it over here, and that would be like the very thin bottom to the spindle, which you can see better as I'm holding it out. So I'm going to, wait, can it go like that? It can't go like that. Wait, can it? Adventures. Okay, I'm gonna do this again, but I'm gonna do it more straight, let's say. You know something? I'm gonna catch it here. This is stupid. I'm just gonna catch it here and pop the film in. All right, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Tips. Come on, baby. All right, here we go. And this will have a window for you to see like what number you're on, and it goes up to 6. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, unless you fuck up one, which I might be doing. Okay, cool. So this is like a little cheap toy camera. This is exactly. I don't want it to be all like loosey goosey. Come on, baby, just go in. Okay, good. We're good. So I just like shove that in. Where's my back? It's so small I can't find it. And I think this will pop in either direction. It's got like, you know, this little red window. And I'm gonna just make sure that he's good to go. Oh, that just slid right in, didn't it? Come on, baby. There you go. Now it's cute. Now it's cute and it's gonna shoot. Okay, so I'm just sliding that back up. Slide my lock up. All right, I have a thing of film that's 100 years old, and it's not 100. It's like 1930 something-ish. And I need to see the window. I don't need you guys for that. I just need to see it myself. I don't want to pass it. Oh, come on, babe. Where are you? It was like pretty legible before. I think I would see it. All right, here it comes. Here it comes. All right, so like, oh, no. You see that? There we go. Hold on. Oh, I didn't pass it, did I? I hope that was the arrow. This is a little hard. Okay, either way though. So I'm gonna get a little bit more light on that, but you saw that it was like rolling in, like, you know, it had like at least a line on it to indicate. And so you would literally shoot it like this, like, you know, like I'd have to like get in on it And I want to say, yeah, okay, it's this is exactly what it's like. It's not a piece of ground glass. It looks like a piece of ground plastic. Um, okay, this is adorable, and I can't wait to shoot it. And it's like cloudy out. Actually, it's like kind of rainy out in New York. But this is like, this is gonna go in my pocket, and I'm gonna love shooting it because it's like because it's a Universal Camera Company camera. It's a Univex. It's a Univex Twinflex, and I'm in love with it. And I have three more rolls, and I have one that came that it was exposed. So I will post up videos when I do that. But oh, this is the part that I didn't get around. I was so caught up in this. So when this was the same film stock, this very small, this very little baby teeny tiny size, 35 millimeter film stock that was original for Kodak, and Kodak literally called it number 35, and then additionally number 00, which doesn't really make sense. Um, Something that's not like included in this book, which is a very important piece, I would think you would know, that you would need to know, is that so there's a whole like patent war that they go like when Universal like straight out the gate like gets like this camera company called Norton to like, we're like, can we commission you to manufacture a camera? And so they went ahead and they started patenting it, and they started like making these cameras, and they just like stole the patent from them, like, and started making like their own version themselves. Which, by the way, they had this role in the camera patent, but this was actually patented by Kodak, and the roll and the spool included in the patent were not actually on the Norton camera designs. It was like an empty space. So it's very interesting on like, like what's really going on here. And so like they went and they got their film manufactured by Gavart, which had a USA branch, I believe, at the time, which is also not included in that book. And we're obviously like manufacturing their film in Belgium, and then eventually like moved a plant over here. But this is like, this is some fine Belgian film. This is a orthopan, I believe, and so it's just gonna do like a black and white print. And so they sold so many of them, they like beat Kodak at their own game, and they like, I think they like sold like 22 million rolls by like 1938, which is a good amount for 3 years straight out the gate, right? And so this basically, and also in any story about Kodak ever, what company like sues them and like wins and like nobody gets, like it's never happened ever, I think, except for like Polaroid, like, but that took like 20 years for that to happen. So there's a lot going on in this story. And so Kodak has it documented that they manufactured this roll film up until 1922, when they were, basically in cahoots with Norton Camera. In the late 30s, Kodak was marketing this exact same film stock, I totally believe, and a revised version, a revised design of the actual spool. And like that's a big part about patenting film sizes, is really the spool. Oh my god, I gotta like, oh, it's not that bad. That's just a little bit. So I'm just a little running out of battery. So what was I saying? So oh, excuse me. So when they released the same exact film stock that was proprietary for that camera, which wasn't like all that unusual back then, but they called it the Kodak NC, and like, like it's non-curling film, but like, like it's also Norton camera. So and the year that they released this film, and they like lost the patent battle with like, Universal, they stopped manufacturing both the NC and the Kodak regular number 35, number 00, which was the original 35 millimeter film stock, which was a non-perforated paper-backed film that was always like a very small roll. And it had to be very small, like just 6 shots, because of the extra like, like wrapper of paper on it. And and that very year, Universal Camera Company patented Univex 00, which is this film. So it's like that's just like a nice little handoff right there. And there's really nowhere that mentions this. The best reference that I saw to kind of like housed everything in, really put a lot of pieces of the puzzle together was oh my gosh, what Kirk Thor Thorstein's son. I'm like that's either that's like a tongue twister for me for some reason. I don't know why it is right now, but so he's the site that I was like, yes, there's a very definite connection between like Universal and Kodak that I was like really looking for a second, and but he doesn't make any connection between the old the Kodak's 35 millimeter 00. He connects it to the 127 film stock and spool size and like whatever, but I really think it's this. And that's the whole thing about this, there's so much like evidence everywhere, but um I think everything's arguable maybe, but and thank gosh I'm not going to be like doing anything on theories, or because they could get pretty wild. But this is I can't wait to shoot this. I wish it was sunnier outside, and I'll definitely put I'll definitely post up stuff on if it ever actually gets developed in a picture, shows and but I've heard of it just you just have to do some extra development time, or maybe do something to the bath, but I do believe I can find good enough references for that also, because I think we only have one shot at this. I guess we could adjust things in between roll to roll, but I'm also looking forward to actually myself getting around to something like that, or just get somebody who really likes to respool stuff for me. And that's it. And so this is this is the original size of 35 millimeter film. This was the original cartridge. It looks like I'm like taking something illegal home. I have paraphernalia in here. It's no. It's just it's just really weird rare film that from 1938. It's fine. You're really fine. Just don't smoke it, And yeah, and so all of a sudden I'm having all these cameras that are non-stereo to show people look at that. But I'll let you guys know how it does, for the 2 people who watch my channel. And thank you. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of heavy super camera nerd research stuff, because it was a never-ending rabbit hole. And I hope everybody had a very nice holiday, a very nice Thanksgiving. And I guess see you guys later. Bye.